Tuesday Testimonial. I want to welcome you out to Tuesday Testimonial. My name is Ernie Pinard, Ethical Ernie. I'm a gold executive here with Essanté Organics, and it is a true pleasure to be here with you tonight for this testimonial call. I mean, truly, this is what this is all about. This is the whole reason that I joined this wonderful industry, is because of the great products. This is the whole reason that I joined and locked arms with Essanté Organics, is because of the life-changing products. And what better way to get the word out there than to share personal testimonials with you out in the field, with you who are watching this back on playback, or who you are joining us here live this evening, but to share personal testimonials about the way that these products, these toxic-free, certified organic products, has changed our lives, has affected our lives. This evening, I actually brought a couple guests with me here this evening. I brought the Buzz Brothers right here above me here this evening, because this evening we're going to be talking about Essanté Organics, our B natural tabs. These, I'm telling you what, folks, this product is like no other product I have ever taken. And tonight, this evening, we're gonna kind of uncover, we're gonna peel back a little bit of that onion, share a little bit about what makes this B natural so vitally important in our everyday supplementation, especially right now coming up on the cold and flu season, and really why these B natural tabs need to become a part of your Essanté arsenal. Joining us here this evening, we got the one and only Mr. Cody Fontenot. Cody, wave and say hi to everybody. We got Mr. Jerry Meyer. Jerry, all the way from Valencia, California, say hi. We also got Jess Hutchison. Jess, give a little wave out there. Say hi to everybody. We got the one and only, I love it, the one and only Julie James. Welcome, Julie. Glad you could be here with us. We got Mr. Zach Miller from Corona, California. Zach, looking awesome as always. And myself, once again, I am Ernie Pinard. It's a pleasure to be here with you folks this evening. You know, these B natural tabs, it's just really, truly has changed my life. And we're really going to share with you some of these life-changing results. But before we get going here, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Jerry Meyer to share a little bit about. Is that okay with you guys? Is that okay? Yeah? They gave me the go ahead. They said it's okay. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Jerry Meyer to really share with you a little bit about the power of our B natural tabs. Jerry.
Ernie, thank you. You're awesome, buddy. I'm excited to be here to talk about the Essanté B tabs, guys, because you know what? Back about June, I wanted to lose weight, and I found out about the pH Miracle diet. I found out about weight loss, and I found out about what was needed to lose weight and what I needed to alkalize my body. And I'm not going to go into that story right now, but our B tabs have some of the main ingredients that's needed to alkalize the body. The main salts that are needed to lose weight, to alkalize, are potassium, magnesium, calcium, as well as sodium, and 3 of those items are in our B tabs. The antifungal, antibacterial, the use of these particular products for anything from skin abrasions. I've had actually a rash that one of the things that I did was I took two of the pills, crushed them up really into a fine powder, mixed them with coconut oil so I could spread it and make a salve and put it on certain rash areas. And I had tried everything. Ernie knows the situation. I've had this rash for like 3 years. I've gone to doctors and gotten prescribed antibiotics, cortisone shots, cortisone creams. I mean, anything off of the counter that would try to relieve it. and all just by using the B tabs as well, finely crushed and then added with coconut oil, and applying to them, it's done healing wonders like you wouldn't believe. And I started to use it on insect bites. You could use it on any type of, on your cuticles. You know what? We're in wintertime. You know what? Things, you know, skin gets chafed, and you need healing, and this is the perfect product for that. The B Naturals, though, for alkalinity is just so huge because it's got the amino acids, it's got the vitamin Bs, which if you're trying to lose weight, I lost 40 pounds from alkalizing my body, and Ernie will attest to this. I was calling him, I was averaging about a half a pound a day in weight loss. And it was totally just having a vegan diet, alkalizing my body, and some of the resources that I was getting, the particular products to alkalize my body, they weren't organic. They weren't organic, and they weren't as inexpensive as these B-tabs. These B-tabs are self-sustainable. This in water is enough. It has everything we need in it for us to sustain life. And for me to alkalize my body, it hasn't been easier. See, when I was alkalizing and I was using other products, I couldn't eat. If I ate dairy, if I ate anything outside of a vegan diet, I would test my pH every single morning, and it would go out of balance. Just the slightest thing. It could be a piece of, it could be one Dorito. It sounds terrible, sounds funny, and I know Doritos are bad for you, especially with the MSG in it. But you know what? Here's the deal. You know, if you try to alkalize your body to lose weight or for just health, the B-tabs themselves are more than enough, and they have the enzymes to help you digest your foods. So with this particular product, and I'll give it back to you in just a sec, Ernie, but this particular product has done wonders in regards to alkalizing the body, and it's so strong, organic. The price that I was paying for something that had only one of the ingredients, the three salts, the potassium, magnesium, and calcium, was $29.95. It was not organic. I don't know what it was from. Okay, all I know is it was probably a synthetic representation of what it was. Ours is a whole food organic source, which is the way God intended it for it to be. So alkalizing is huge. Between that and healing any type of skin abrasion, well, I wouldn't say any. This is not. Let's give a disclaimer here. I'm not saying that, but you know what? I love trying any of our products, anything that we have. I'll crush it, rub it in. It's all natural. That Ernie's expression on his face. But I'll give it back to you, buddy. I can't speak enough about the Be Natural product. You've got to try it, especially with a price margin. To buy a 6-pack of these for $108 is just a huge opportunity to share it with your family and make a profit. So I'll give it back to you, buddy.
Thank you so much, Jerry, and thank you so much for sharing and sharing, you know, really what I watched you go through and knowing what these Be Natural tabs have done for you to replace those other whatever they are. You know, it really is amazing. Like Jerry says, I mean, these Be Natural tabs in themselves, you can sustain life. You can sustain life with these right here and a glass of water. And if you guys haven't seen these yet, for those of you watching us for this first time, or if you haven't got our Be Natural tabs, I mean, look at these are beautiful, beautiful little tablets. And I tell you, they taste great. They taste like honey. Oh, there I go doing products right on screen on camera again. But I mean, I love them. I don't mean to chew in your ear, but they're really, the flavor of them, they taste like honey. They truly taste like honey. I mean, just think about this. Think about this. A worker bee. A worker bee has a lifespan of what? The worker bee has a lifespan of maybe 3 weeks tops. Okay? A queen bee can live up to 5 years. And why does she live? Why does she live so long? Because she feeds herself on what is called royal jelly. And that is really, truly one of the basis for this wonderful wonderful product is. Like I said, I'm not going to go deep into discussion on the product per se, as I really want to get to these other wonderful folks who are here with us this evening to really give up themselves, to you, and to share their testimonials with you. Next, we're going to go all the way down to Louisiana to my buddy, Mr. Cody Fontenot, and let Cody share with us here this evening really his experience with these B natural tabs. Cody, the floor is all yours, my friend.
How's it going? Can y'all hear me? You can hear me? These B tabs right here are there's something it's a miracle in a bottle, and I say it for every product, but I really mean it with these products. Before Essanté, I would buy, and still do, honey. Anyone who knows me knows that I love honey. The propolis at the bottom, that's like the best part. That's the nectar of it. And I had a good friend of mine who's actually with this company who actually turned me on to raw honey and the difference between little honey bear or honey bear to local one. Once I found E-tabs, it was a awesome experience because just like you said, when you just ate, you know, it tastes just like honey and full of bliss and all of these great things that's like. Last week I've been sick and usually I'd be bedridden, but because of these tablets and because of the product, but mainly these tablets, I've had the energy, I've had the focus, mental ability to carry on throughout my week and stay positive. I'm coughing less. I'm still congested, but I'm coughing less. And what better way to get the products that I need in my life and make money at the same time, you know, with the comp. And, you know, about a year ago, I got this result, and I was 22 old with mustache, and to me, it was like a punch in the throat. Like, I'm 22 years old, I got a low D and a low testosterone. How does that work out? Tried to find the root cause, and then after my own research, more than I would actually, I came across CA's comprehensive adrenal hypertension. And what was happening was after all of my testosterone used up that time period of however much I had, it would start tapping into my adrenal glands. So one of the funny that the doctor actually described me was through a company that had bee pollen, royal bee jelly in it. So I started to think, well, wait a minute, I love honey, why not up the honey? And sure enough, since then, since I've been in these products the past 3.5 months, I believe, my testosterone has gone up 15 points. There's free in different ways to measure it. It's gone up. Libido has gone up. Stamina, just like I said, focus, abilities, it's amazing, and they taste great, and be able to sustain life off of just this bottle is just a miracle. Incredible. Love it. Love it.
Thank you so much, Cody. Wonderful testimonial there, my friend. And yeah, you are right. I mean, just what this product can do alone. I mean, this product alone in your arsenal is amazing to have, along with all the other products that we have here at Essanté Organics. Next, we're going to go over to Jess Hutchinson and really hear from Jess of really what these B-tabs have done for her. Jess?
Hey guys, wow, I love hearing all of these great testimonials because I am such a huge believer in natural healing, and I just can't say enough how exciting it is to hear all these different uses because when you start getting into natural healing, it is amazing what these things can do for our bodies. And our bodies are made to heal themselves, but with, you know, modern Western medicine, a lot of times we are experiencing a decline in our health. We're putting Band-Aids on issues that we have, and we definitely have experienced that in our family. We have a lot of asthma in our family, and especially my son. He has been, he's 9 years old, and he has something called eosinophilic disease, and what that means is that his body really is so sensitive to allergens. He can actually go into anaphylactic shock just from like touching milk or, you know, wheat or any of that. And so with that has been a very high asthma as well. He's been hospitalized 4 times, one time for 10 straight days. So he really has had a problem with asthma, and he has been on meds basically since he was born. And so we have been working all these years to just try to get him off the meds as much as we can, and at one time he was on 5 meds. So his last med that we were trying to get him off of was Singular, and that was, you know, to regulate his asthma so that he was not coughing every night, you know, any kind of allergen in the air, you know, we go to somebody's house, cats, anything. He would just have horrible wheezing, coughing, and so we've been doing the natural honey, the same as Cody, for a long time, and it has great properties for helping your allergies. But it's just amazing getting these B tabs. We thought, okay, let's try him, and he is completely off of Singular. Actually, he is completely med-free. We are so excited. The only med that we have kept for him is his rescue inhaler, just for those times when, you know, something gets, you know, out of hand. And so I do recommend that. You know, we know our products, you know, we don't claim that they, you know, treat or, you know, prevent disease. But I will tell you, you know, you keep those B tabs handy, and if you're having an allergy problem, if you're having an asthma problem, pop a couple B tabs. He takes them every night before bed, and he has no night coughing. He has no asthma issues, and he is just, he's really healthy. So we all do it. I mean, I was having those seasonal allergies. I popped a couple tabs. Within 10 minutes, I could breathe again. So, I mean, just really, I encourage you, know that your body wants to heal itself. It wants to heal itself. So if you give your body, you know, the right things to heal itself, you will be so much healthier. So really enjoy these B tabs. I can't tell you enough. They will regulate your hormones, as Cody said. You know, I mean, I'm not promising. I'm just saying, like, this is what has been proven by people, just person after person taking these things. They will really help with allergies. Asthma, I mean, if your kids, if you guys struggle with asthma, get the B tabs and be med-free. I mean, we struggled with meds for so long, and now I have a 9-year-old who has no meds. So, yeah, I couldn't be happier. I love the B tabs.
Awesome. I love it, Jess. I love it. How awesome is that? And what a wonderful testimonial, when, especially when you have a child, and it really hurts your heart to see a child suffering, and knowing what you know, that your body will heal itself, and then to come across a product like this B-Tab, and to know now that your child is down to a rescue inhaler. Wow, how amazing is that? What do you guys think? You guys okay with that? Yeah, I think they agree. I mean, how awesome is that? Next, we're gonna go over to the wonderful Julie James for her testimonial.
Thanks, Ernie. I'm actually glad I went right behind Jess, because I actually have 2 different testimonies, and one is also about our boys. Really, for about the last 8 or 10 years, about this time every year, when the weather starts changing, they get this awful sounding croup, which a lot of kids and families get. I grew up having croup, and so it wasn't a surprise that our boys started having it. Well, ever since they've started taking the little B tabs, there's been no croup in our family whatsoever. And so I am so grateful for these because, I mean, this really cuts down on medical bills. I mean, those of us who have taken our kids to the emergency rooms and things like that at 3 a.m. because of croup, I mean, these things are awesome. I cannot speak highly enough about them. And then also, for me, just personally, for about the last year, I have been having hot flashes. And I was able to share this at the Great Green event that for about the last year, really about the last 9 months, right before I joined Essanté, you know, anybody who's gone through hot flashes, waking up during the middle of the night, being with your friends, fanning yourself all the time, I started taking these about 3 months ago, and I'm telling you, coupled with the omegas that Essanté offers as well, they have totally normalized my hormones. I do not have the hot flashes. And it was interesting because when I went to the Great Green event, that day of travel that we had, I was not able to take my B-tabs. And I had a hot flash on the plane. So as long as I'm taking my B-tabs, I do not have hot flashes, which is awesome. So I cannot be more thankful and grateful for these things. So yay, B-tabs. It's like a little antibiotic in a jar. So thank you so much for letting me share, Ernie.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Julie. I just, you know, like I said that when we started this call, this is truly, I mean, truly why I got involved in this industry. But, you know, this is truly why I am so happy to be part of what we have here with Essanté Organics, 100% toxic-free, chemical-free, certified organic products, because I know without a shadow of a doubt what I'm ingesting in my body, what I'm putting on my body, and what I am sharing with others, I could be confident that I am sharing the highest efficacy of products there are out here, bar none. Now we're going to go out to Corona, California, and hear a little bit about what Zach Miller has to say about our wonderful, wonderful B-tabs.
Ernie, can you hear me? Excellent. Well, I love these testimonial videos because, you know, you learn something here being on the line as well, different things you didn't know. A little bit about myself. You know, I've taken different products throughout the years for myself, but I found that when I started having a family, a young family, that, you know, my daughter, who was 1.5 at the time, she couldn't take these pills. She just didn't know how. And to break them open or dilute them, you know, a lot of them didn't taste well. She didn't like them, so we had to hide them in her food. And now she's 2.5, and she absolutely loves the B-tabs. She loves them. You pull out that bottle and shake it a little bit, and she will listen to anything you have to say, because all she thinks is it's a treat. She absolutely loves the taste, and, you know, just like everyone else said, it tastes like honey, and it's absolutely amazing. So I started taking the B-tabs because, you know, my workload is very extensive. I wake up at 4 in the morning, be at work by 5, and I'm off, if I'm lucky, at 5 o'clock in the evening. So little income disclaimer, you know, this is my testimonial, but I take 4 tabs in the morning, and it literally keeps me going all day long. Literally from about 5:30 is about the time I feel it. And by the time I'm getting home, I'm winding down, and I can feel how long the day was. But throughout the day, man, I am just go, 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 go. And it's not a high, jittery type of energy. It's a real mellow, just sustainable, incredible energy. So that's really what got me involved with the B-tabs, as well as all the other properties in there. You know, the antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral. I mean, those are huge. I mean, if you know how antibiotics work, you constantly have to change different antibiotics in order to, you know, kill the whatever's going on. You know, with this product, it's absolutely amazing that I can take something organic, 100% chemical free. Now, as far as my daughter, she absolutely loves them. You know, I'm not a big fan of medicine and you know, synthetic blends and everything. I'd rather stay organic, and especially when you give it to a little kid who's 2.5 years old. Most of the times you got to call the doctor and find out, you know, if they can have it, and then you got to get their permission to get it. You know, with these, there's no risk at all. It's organic. It's 100% chemical free. You're only giving them the best of the best. And just like they said, you know, the royal jelly and the pollen that's in there and the honey, and I mean, there's so much. And if you haven't heard it yet, SoundCloud actually has the in-depth about the bee product with Michael Winiger, and man, it'll blow your mind how amazing this product is. So I started giving it to my daughter the very first day that I heard her, you know, she was kind of congested, kind of coming down, just like everyone said, you know, seasons change, kids are affected the most, and I heard her kind of congested, a little bit of coughing, and I figured, you know what, I'm just going to give her 2 tabs. And literally within 2 days of just 2 tabs, no more congestion, no more coughing, full of energy. I mean, she was buzzing around like crazy, you know, being her funny little self, so that was great. So the product is absolutely amazing. You know, we live very busy lives, so even myself sitting here on this wonderful testimonial chat, I'm actually sitting here thinking about, wow, okay, yeah, I used to get allergies around this time too. I don't have them. I used to get sinus infections, congestion in my nose, and I'm sitting here listening to all these other testimonials, and I'm thinking, man, I haven't breathed this clean through my nose probably in about a year. So I'm, you know, kind of sitting back here, you know, hearing these testimonials and actually thinking to myself, wow, this product's doing even more than I really wanted it to do. So this product's absolutely amazing. Jerry hit it right on the head. The price point, you really can't find this price point anywhere else. I mean, I was on products that weren't even half as good as this for double, if not triple the price. So it's an absolutely amazing product, and I highly recommend it. So back to you, Ernie.
Thank you so much, Zach, and what a wonderful testimonial. You know, Zach, I think you've all have hit on something here. That I'm gonna toss it over there to Amanda. I see, who just showed up here with us this evening. But you know, Zach really hit on something here. I mean, how many products are out in that marketplace that you won't even give to a child? I mean, especially a 2.5-year-old. You know, these products are so safe, and especially this B-Tab product, you know, to get children on it and to see the results that these children are having, and is just truly amazing. Now we're gonna go up north, up to where it's cold. We're gonna go up north to Amanda. Amanda, I'm gonna pass it over to you for your testimonial, my dear.
Awesome. Sorry, guys, it took me so long to get on. Can you hear me? Awesome. Oh my gosh.
Amanda just froze. Let's see here. Are you back with us, Amanda? Well, she froze up on us. There you go.
Am I back?
Yep,
yeah,
you're back.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. You can hear me? Okay, sorry guys. It's been such an incredible multivitamin at home here. And not only that, I've got a little Shih Tzu. I've got a little puppy at home, and she is she's going to be 2, and she takes a B-Tab every day as well. She loves it. She loves the B-Tabs, and it's made her coat so incredibly soft as well. My son takes them, I take them, I love them, and even when I'm getting that scratchy throat, especially flu season is here, you know, you get that scratchy throat, and I'll take a B-Tab instead at a time, and within it's gone. So I've been on, I haven't had a cold, so it's awesome, and I just love them. I do. They're great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Amanda. Wonderful. And what a way to come in at the end of the call. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, like we got these 2 guys here. We got the Buzz Brothers behind us, and I know, our products, this product here, this Be Natural tab, There it is right there. It contains rutin. And I know these guys are rooting for all of us. Oh, bad joke, Ernie. Anyway, you know, I have a personal testimonial that I really want to share with you here this evening. I mean, that's really what this is all about. My testimonial on these B-tabs, just like the Sweet Dreams oil, has truly changed my life in an amazing, amazing way to where I'm actually sleeping through the night now. These B-tabs have truly, the B Natural has truly changed my life. And my personal testimonial 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I had a hip replacement. After the hip replacement, they must have got something inside my body. And after the hip replacement, 3 to 4 times a week, I would break out in severe hives on my rear end. Severe hives to the point to where at times I wouldn't even be able to sit down. I actually had been diagnosed at the Mayo Clinic. I went to the Iowa City Allergy Clinic. I also went to the La Crosse, Wisconsin Allergy Clinic. None of them could ever figure out what it was. They put me on this thing, they put me on that thing, they shot me up with steroids. They gave me different creams to rub on it. They wanted me to take basically Benadryl for the rest of my life. And I refused to do it. I just decided I'm going to live with this affliction of breaking out in hives 3 to 4 times a week, to a point to where at times I could not sit down. I had to stand up the whole time. Tried different products. I'm not going to name names here, but over the past 10 years, I have tried so many products that I was told by other people that it would fix it, it would stop it, and nothing had worked. 1.5 months ago, well, going on 1.5 months ago, I came across, I knew of Essanté. I spoke with Michael and Mr. Weniger, and I decided that I'm going to call Essanté my home. And I took these B Natural tabs 2 days. 2 days after taking those tabs, gone. I have not had a breakout since, going on 1.5 months now. So what's that tell me? That it must have been a fungal in my rear end. But this wonderful, beautiful thing we call the B tabs. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you guys. I thank you guys for making this product. They saved me. I mean, there'd be nights where that could have been probably part of the reason I wasn't sleeping at night, because of these hives. But I haven't had a breakout in 1.5 months, and I don't expect to have one as long as I stay on these tabs. So, you know, that when we're hearing like what Cody shared, like with Jerry and Jess and Julie and Zach and Amanda shared here tonight, and this is only one. This is only one of our amazing products. But just this line of testimonials here this evening, and we've got so many more that just people couldn't be here tonight to share, but they wanted to. That truly is what this is all about. Life-changing products. Life-changing products. If anybody have any final thoughts tonight before we get out of here? Anybody want to say anything this evening before we go? Jess, you got something you want to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to hit again on, you know, we are in this season right now, and, you know, so many families, so many people working, whatever you have going on, it's almost like we get in a panic because we know about the viruses around, we know about the flu around. I just want to say again, you know, when you can take something so easy, you know, as these B Natural tabs, and know that your family, that yourself, that you're going to be able to carry on without getting sick. And it's not only just a physical, you know, benefit, it's an emotional benefit, Because guess what? You don't have that up here anymore. You're not freaking out every day. You're not freaking out when the guy next to you is coughing all the time, or, you know, when somebody else comes in and they've like, I've got the flu. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, you want to put yourself in a bubble. You want to live in a bubble. And I just think that the peace of mind that comes when you know that what you're putting in your body is going to keep you healthy is just incredible. So I just wanted to hit on that as well, just especially because we're really in that season of just how incredible it feels up here and in your heart, not just in your body, to know that, you know, hey, I can do something natural that can keep me healthy and keep me going, you know. So that's all I wanted to say.
Powerful, powerful words, Jess. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I mean it is true. I mean, how many times do we tend to manifest things when we don't have the proper things to put in our body? I've seen it happen time and time again. Thank you so much, Jess. Anybody else have any final words they want to share here this evening? Mr. Coach.
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate. I mean, everybody had their own testimonial on this particular product, but I was on 30 milligrams of methatest a day, which is a synthetic version of testosterone, and 3 months, coincidentally, same with the Essanté, and been taking these products, these very products, tabs. I have gone down to 0.5 milligrams a day. So I have cut my medication by 3, and then another half a tablet. So in the testosterone world, that's like a big deal. So I have to reiterate, I mean, I'm sick, not even fair to the sick, because I'm able to still go on this call, you know, maintain when usually I said that I've been. So much love to that.
Thank you, Cody. Awesome, my friend. Anybody, any other final thoughts? Jerry, Julie, Zach?
Yeah,
No?
Ernie, I'll say something real quick.
Okay, go ahead, buddy.
You know, this is one of the easiest products to sample out because it's got so many different areas that could be impacted. Somebody could try a sample and they could get a result. I mean, you look at the 27 minerals. That alone, just isolate that alone from an organic source, and the reason why I would say the 27 from an organic source compared to a synthetic source, the organic source, the body recognizes. It says, hey, I know there's no identification question, you know, with a synthetic representation from Walmart or anywhere else. It could be any other, even another network marketing company. You know what? But an organic, 27 minerals, getting into somebody's body, they could feel an effect on that. The enzymes, a person's digestion can feel a difference from that. The vitamin B, again, identify, the body can recognize from a whole food source and absorb it easily. The vitamin Bs are majorly responsible for people's moods. When your mood's good, you know what? You feel better. You just all of a sudden later on in the day, you start wondering, it's like, wow, you know, why do I feel so good? Giving sample to somebody like this to increase their energy, increase their immunity, antibacterial, antimicrobial. I mean, you have all these different areas. It's like there's like at least, and Michael would know better than me. And I'm glad Zach mentioned that call that we have actually recorded that Michael did, because you know what? There's at least 10 ways, individual ways, that I really believe a sample could actually affect somebody's life just with a sample. And then when they sample it and they realize how good it is for them, they try the product, they buy the product. They could go, you send them to your site, they could buy it at retail, they could become a customer. A lot of things can happen, and once they try it, they give it on to their families. But it's easiest product to sample. When you get a Fast Start pack, you have the white containers. Genya, in our team room, you see that there's different people that they have different containers they use. It's even you can even put it in a Ziploc bag if you want. You know, it's something that you could really easily hand to somebody. Give them 3 or 4, 6. I'm kind of stingy on my products. You know, I'd rather get a whole bottle that's for samples and use that, and you know, but not in my stash, man. I like to keep my own for myself. I'm a little selfish there until I have enough stock, you know, that I'll be a little more freer. Then, you know, maybe I'll give you 9, all right, for a sample. But otherwise, just buy a bottle. All right, give it back to you, buddy. Thank you guys, and everybody, all your Jess, your testimonial, Julie, Cody, Zach, thank you so much, and Amanda and Ernie. Thank you, Essanté. Guys, we got tiger by the tail here. Actually, we got a bee by the stinger. Here you go.
The bee by the stinger. I love it. I love it. I mean, and Jerry just hit on something really. I mean, what a great way to give the gift of health and to sample out these Be Natural tabs. Because I tell you what, you get somebody taking a few of these and they're going to feel it. It's something they're going to feel. They're going to taste it. So there's a couple different things going on here. I want to thank Cody, I want to thank Jerry, I want to thank Jess, Julie, and I want to thank Mr. Zach Miller and Amanda for spending some time here with us this evening and for really sharing from their heart their testimonials here this evening. And I want to thank you. That's right, I want to thank you for spending some time here with us this evening and letting us share our hearts with you. I want to thank you. My name is Ernie Pinard, Ethical Ernie, and go Essanté, Essanté Nation. Thank you so very much. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. Bye for now.